on up and share his story. So welcome on up.
Thank you, everybody. My name is Jason Tanis. I'm a senior here at Grand Valley, and my major is statistics. Yay. So I was raised in a Christian household, and all my life I knew about Jesus, but I wouldn't say I ever personally knew him. I went through the motions. I would go to church, I would pray, but there was no personal connection to him, and I never really understood why I was doing what I was doing. But if we fast forward to my senior year of high school, in a sweaty cafeteria in the middle of corn-infested small-town USA, I sat down by a few of my classmates for lunch, and somehow faith got brought up in the conversation. And one of my friends, Reagan, just started beautifully and boldly proclaiming how much love, joy, and life her relationship with Jesus has given her. And in that moment, it was like something I had never seen before. I was captivated. I was like, there's really something more to this. It's not just going to church and praying. This is all about Jesus, and I want to know him too. So I asked her more about exactly what it was she lived in her faith, and my life has never been the same since then. Fast forward to my freshman year of college, I immediately got plugged into CM and made friendships and connections that were so very needed. In November, one of the people from my life group invited me to an event called Met by Love, and I was initially planning on not going, but ultimately I did end up going along, and God had so much in store for me I could never have anticipated. So much more than staying at home and regretting the fact that earlier that afternoon I had masturbated. So before the event Met by Love started, there was a Bible study. And all around me were people that were just so on fire for Jesus, so passionate for him. They seemed so good at being Christian. And by comparison, I looked at myself and I thought, I do not have what they have. I am not even close to that. I hardly read my Bible. I just feel so unworthy of being here. I'm not worthy of being loved by God. And I couldn't have been more discouraged. But then Met by Love started, and immediately a woman came up on stage and just said, your life wasn't an accident. And in that moment, I really felt loved and seen by God, that I was really worth something to him, that I wasn't a number in the system, and that as unvaluable as I thought I was, God had so much infinite value for me I could never have anticipated. So now, here we are today. I've had the absolute joy of serving on student leadership with CM for 2 years. I've gone on 2 spring break trips, and my friendships and my family, it's gone so much deeper than it ever has before, and I have my Lord Jesus to thank for that. I still wrestle with sin today and shame. Sometimes I sin so much that I just run away from God because I'm so ashamed of myself, honestly. But what he's really been teaching me lately is that he never needed me to be religious enough or unsinful enough to come to him in the first place. He came to me first, and he loved me and knew me long before I was born. This is why I worship.